getting back to lifting again after an injury.
So let's say, what are the most common injuries based off what you see?
Honestly,
Twisting your ankle,
like in the gym or in general.
just in general walk of life.
Spine, I would say spine more common. Like lower back,
Is that from like sitting all
neck.
day?
Yeah, honestly, I think those things are just more common.
I'm not gonna hold you though.
Yeah.
There are times where I sneeze, I gotta feel my lower back.
Damn, bro.
I'm like, whoa, that
You better tighten up that core when you sneeze, boy. You better
The other
tighten. You better brace.
bro. The other morning I was chew. I was like, yo, I felt my whole spine vibrate.
Yo, that's what happened with my patients. Like, yeah, I sneezed and I blew out my back. And I'm
That's
like, bro,
crazy.
chill. But yeah, it does happen. Yeah, it does happen. So now the interesting question is, do you remember that first time that you got injured back in high school you told me about?
Oh, bro, it was bad.
Yeah, how was that like?
So back in high school, I used to powerlift. And at that time, when you're a beginner in the gym, you can add weight to the bar every single week. Easy. Easy.
Cake, light work.
Dude, I kid you not, I was at like a 365 deadlift. I ramped up to almost like 500 in a few weeks.
That's crazy.
So I was like, let's go for it. I think I got it in me. That's the 16-year-old brain that's like, yo, I can do anything. I went for it. I think I leaned back way too far. And I'm like, yeah, that does not feel too right. I got it, but the next day, like, I was barely able to even like tie my shoe. I was like, I hope that this isn't like
Oh
anything
boy.
crazy. I mean, I can still walk. Like, this ain't like pain or anything.
Oh boy.
I was limited. I couldn't bend all the way down.
Oh boy.
Then 2 days later, I had squats. Like, all I remember was I was at like 2 plates, which is a warm up for me at that time. I went down, like, I just felt a crack. I'm like, this is not it, bro.
Wait, how long ago was this again?
It was like junior year.
Oh wow. Okay.
Junior or senior, I forget. I was like
Okay.
16, 17 at the time. I was like, damn, is it over?
Is it over? Oh no.
I was trying to compete in a powerlifting meet. I kid you not. After that, I called my coach. I was crying. I was like,
Oh
damn,
no. Damn.
it's over, bro. Like,
Yo.
this powerlifting thing is done. Bro, I remember literally that next day, I had to roll out of bed.
Oh.
I can't just sit up and get my ass out of bed. Like, I rolled off the bed.
You rolled off the bed so that you can actually stand up. That's wild.
Bro, I brought the stool to my bathroom sink to brush my teeth. I couldn't bend over and brush my teeth.
Oh my god. So you gotta sit down, brush your teeth.
Literally.
You gotta sit down.
Bro, I was in class sitting like this, bro. Like, I just couldn't sit straight, bro.
That hurt. That John hurt.
I was sitting in class like this, bro.
You was hurting, yo.
And the thing is, like, at that age, I'm trying to hide it from my parents. Because my parents are like, you're a teenager, stop lifting weights, it's going to stunt your growth. So I'm like, let me not let them know I injured myself.
Bruh, that's such a myth nowadays. Yeah.
That's crazy.
You can lift weights.
I mean, maybe.
You're pretty tall.
Hey, maybe I could have been taller. Maybe.
Nah, bro. I'm just saying, like, it actually promotes bone growth.
If you like actually use good form and you don't actually like hurt yourself from
No,
yourself.
no. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to like stunt your growth by just lifting weights. That is not true. Yeah.
But I will say, like, that shit is discouraging, cause it's like, damn, like, I can't even do anything. I feel like I'm 50 years old.
No, because like it plays into your head, like, oh my
yeah.
gosh, this is injured. Now I can't lift any weights.
No.
You know. Yeah. So that is what a lot of people actually have in common too when they lift weights and then they injure themselves.
Yo.
And then try to go back and then they hurt themselves again. Can you imagine that same cycle happening over and over?
No. The worst
Yeah.
part is when you get injured, not even from the exercise, but it's some like weird thing that you gotta do. Maybe let's say like you're moving something in the crib,
Oh, that's so discouraging.
and then that just one little thing, you're like, I knew I shouldn't have done that.
It's so discouraging. You know how many people that told me the same, like, similar situation?
What what
Like
the situation?
They
be?
would feel like, let's say they're rehabilitating from a lower back, you know, and then from there they feel better, And then out of nowhere, out of the blue,
They
let's say on a
drop-
bright sunny day,
They drop the remote behind the couch.
Yeah.
And when they move the couch, like,
they twist and turn the wrong way, and then they set them back to another week.
dang.
So it happens way often than you think. And honestly, this is why I say back pain is one of the most common, condition that people have. Any spine related stuff, people will definitely have some form of lower back pain.
From a PT, like, what would you say is the most common cause of the back pain?
Honestly, it's just normal aging. Like you getting older and you.
So is that a normal thing?
It's normal. You're gonna experience back pain to some degree, but how you manage it, it's gonna be up. It's very much controllable. So, yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. Have you
Yeah.
been through like injuries or anything like that?
Bro, I literally just got better from lower back pain. Well, currently
Badass.
getting better from lower back pain.
That's
You
crazy.
know what's funny? I was doing bent over rows. This was in November, and I hurt
So it's
my
not
back.
that long ago.
Yeah, I hurt my back. Yeah.
What'd you do? You jerked it a little too much?
No, I was bent over. I think my posture wasn't that good. So when I came out of it, my back not feel good. I was like, oh yeah, this didn't feel right. How you were.
Yeah.
And I didn't finish the gym workout. I was like, fuck, and I just left.
Yo.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. It took me like 2 months. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it'd be putting you out of commission.
Yeah, and then when you get back to lifting again, you're like, oh, I gotta be careful.
Yo.
So it's like the idea of like, okay, you gotta know how to do your exercises, but you also gotta know how to do it safely too, so that you don't actually, hurt yourself again.
Yo.
It's easier said than done though.
So how do you come back into like exercise and lifting after an injury? Let's say that you had like a little bit of an injury, like your back, maybe that's like your ankle, your shoulder.
Yeah.
So, I'm not saying it has to be some like massive injury where like you tore something. Like obviously, knock on wood, like that don't happen
Oh,
anymore.
for real, knock on wood.
But like, let's say like, it's like a minor injury, like maybe you hurt your back or you hurt your shoulder, because you don't want to injure it again. Like,
Right. Exactly. But you also want to play, and you also want to do the things that you are doing before.
Yeah.
But that's the tricky part is you can do it, but how much you do it will dictate, and kind of let you know like how much you actually, how much recovery you made.
Yeah.
Because if you still feel pain, if you're still having pain, like if you're still hurting or feeling pain after you do those similar activities, 9 times out of 10 you're not there yet.
Yeah.
Most times out of 10 is that people will push it. Be like, yeah, whatever, we'll keep going.
Now let me just take a little bit more pre-workout. I ain't gonna feel it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, bump up the weights. Maybe I won't feel it with a heavier weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely guilty of that back then.
I did that too. I still do that now, yeah.
Yeah, this extra
Yeah.
5 pounds ain't gonna do too much. Yeah.
Or on the other side of the coin is that you're very fear avoidant. Like you're like, oh my God, I'm scared that I will hurt it again, so I'm gonna stop doing it.
No, that'd be me. Like, cause it's like mentally,
It's mental, yeah.
Like-
It's very mental.
you're not trying to experience it again.
Yeah.
Like after that back injury, I was scared to do any sort of deadlifting, cause I'm like, what if we hurt it again?
So imagine that with people with pain that's been years of back pain or years with like knee pain or whatever.
Oh, knee pain, bro. That's not even talk. You feel it every step you take.
Yeah. Your knee is one of the most important joint in your body too.
That's the worst. Like
Yeah.
everything you do, you move a little bit, you already feel your knee.
Yeah.
That's not it.
It ain't it, yo.
So, as a PT, like, what are some things you can do to slowly but surely work your way back into it, or even like start building the confidence mentally, physically, like psychologically going back into it?
Honestly,
Or what are some things you can do during the injury so that like, hey, like you don't lose all your gains, or you don't.
you gotta take it one step at a time. You can't just
What's one step at a time?
like, so let's say you just feeling like, let's say you are doing your stretches, you're doing your mobility stuff, and you're feeling better. That doesn't mean jump right back into doing what you're doing before. No, not at that.
So,
no.
so what should you do?
You gotta progress that. You gotta do it. You gotta start small. You gotta start with lighter weights, maybe like body weight stuff. Easily getting back into it so that you don't overdo it and hurting yourself. Because people like to, oh, I don't feel any pain anymore. Time to up the weights. Back to the gym. Here we go. Then people automatically assume same weights as you were doing. No, that's how you re-exacerbate the same things over and over. because at the end of the day, it also comes down to what exactly is the cause of your pain too. You know, like
Yeah.
it could be so something that you're tight in some areas, or you're shifting, you're compensating.
Correct me if
So,
I'm
yeah.
wrong, but also your body can also kind of give you signs to protect like a certain like injury or something. Right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure if that's like if
Yeah,
that's,
you're-
that's how it's working.
Well, if you feel pain, that's a sign right there. Yeah. And if you feel pain, don't stop doing it. Yeah.
Deal.
Yeah, there's a time and place to push through the pain, but I think for now, if you want to think about strictly just getting back to this gym and working out, you gotta stop if your body's telling you no. You just gotta listen to it, yeah. So
Yeah.
for the pushers, for the people that are fear avoidant, just remember like you gotta make sure that you're actually doing the things that you're doing, like really taking time and encourage your body to move.
Yo.
You know, just move. You know, it doesn't have to be the same exercise, just move, yeah.
It can be a really discouraging time.
It's discouraging.
Especially,
yeah.
especially when you've been putting in work, like
Oh,
for
yeah.
weeks, for months,
Oh,
like
yeah.
working on a go, and just like that is all wiped away.
Imagine you're training for marathon. You got a setback, yo.
Man,
Yeah.
it's like, what now?
Oh yeah. What now?
The-
Yeah.
Like I spent all this time doing. What am I supposed to do now?
Oh yeah.
That's legit how it was when I hurt my back with powerlifting. It's like I've only known powerlifting. What do you want me to do now?
Wait. So going back to that, did you compete? Did you end up
Oh
competing?
no. There's no shot, bro.
Oh.
There's no shot. I didn't even do legs for the next like couple months. Like it was just straight bench, straight upper body.
Damn. You did the typical gym bro routine. Bench every day.
I had to because like I can't do no legs or any of that. And my coach at that time, he kind of shifted my perspective. He was like, "Yo, like it's not the end of the world. Like in fact, use this time to work on other things. Like you can use this time to work on your bench, which was my weakness at the time. Or hey, use this time to work on your mobility, because your ass never did mobility. Like maybe it's a
that's
great time
why-
to start.
Maybe that's why your back gave out in the first place.
Exactly.
You know, it's being a stretch. You know, 18-year-old or a 15-year-old stretching, yo.
Exactly.
Well, yeah.
And it's a great time to learn like how to recover, learn how to take care of your body a little bit better.
That is so true. Honestly, I remember that one time I had a really bad ankle injury. Bro, that shit was black and blue, yo.
Your ankle is black and blue.
Yeah. That's how bad it was, yo. That's how.
That hurts thinking of it, bro.
Yo, I had to be on crutches going to class, yo.
Wait, what was this?
Yeah, I had to be on a crutch going to class.
What?
This was I think this was in freshman year or something in high school.
You were in crutches?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Yo, there's so bad. So I had to take like,
How do you even shower, bro?
no, I can still shower.
How? With one leg? Like
Yeah.
standing with one leg?
Yeah. Yeah. I can still put a weight on it. It's not bad. But I had to like protect the ankle. Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Yeah. So it was stiff. It was all of that. Yeah. So, but it got better. Yeah. So long story short, all throughout my high school, I remember when I played soccer, my ankle would get really sore. I didn't know why. But then after I started taking exercise science class, like sports science classes in undergrad, that's when I started doing like some balance, some sports specific things, and then my ankle pain like automatically improved so much. It went away and stuff. Yeah.
Yo, this is what,
Yeah.
especially as I got older and deeper into my fitness journey, now I prioritize form even more.
Form over
Even
everything.
more.
Form is everything.
Yo, because it's like, it's not worth it.
No, don't ego lift. Yeah.
It's fun for those times where you can like hit PRs, and when you're young, your body can still recover, but when you get older, it ain't the same no more.
The form is everything. Yeah. I think there's some degrees when your form breaks down. Yes, you can still push through it, but if you do that over and over, your body's gonna like compensate. And it's gonna develop a bad pattern. Yeah.
Yeah. So, in like general terms, I actually want to ask you this too, especially since you're a PT. Like, what would you say are some main exercises a normal, regular human being should prioritize just for overall
That's important one.
balance and to kind of bulletproof any sort of like minor injuries that can come up as we get older.
Well, it really varies on a body part, but protect your spine is, I think, well, for my personal opinion, is one of the most important thing. So stretching your legs, stretching stretching the shoulders, and kind of fixing the postures a little bit. That goes a long way.
If you can like
Yeah.
list like a few exercises to do that, what would you say are like some things that does that?
Stretch the pecs, stretch the neck a little bit. Like work on a little bit of hip flexor, like the front of the hips, some glute stretches, some of the hip stretches for the adductors, maybe some of the hams. Hams are a really good one too. So I think I'm a big proponent on doing mobility for the entire body, not just one part of the body, because it really varies based on where you have restrictions. So
Full
Yeah.
body.
just do full body, might as well.
So just stretch your whole body.
Just stretch your whole body. Obviously, you don't have time to do the entire body if you don't have time for it. So just do one body at a time.
Are there
So,
any
yeah.
exercises in terms of lifting to like strengthen like certain muscle groups you recommend?
For gym exercises.
Just say like for an average Joe, let's say he works in front of a computer all day. Like, what are some exercises he can do to strengthen and bulletproof some?
Yo, just
some of
start.
his body parts?
Just do a crap ton of pull day. Just pull. Like honestly, to fix the posture, you're all fixated here. Open up your chest. Like do some.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
do some rows.
We just like this all day.
Do some rows, some kettlebell rows, some dumbbell rows. Oh, those go a long way. Fix the posture a little bit. Yeah, so those things go a long way. Yeah, so work on some postural stability. That is key.
I feel
That's
like
key. Yeah.
for most gym goers, like for gym goers, this might be a hot take, but I feel like every gym goer should be able to do a pull up, some sort of push up, at least body weight push up. Definitely learn how to do some sort of like hinge with your hips,
Hinging. Yep. Hinging. Yep.
because I feel like those are the things that like would be the most common to do. Let's say some crazy shit happens and you're thrown in the wild. Like, I feel like those are some of the main functions you need to be able to do.
Honestly, that's so true. There is actually like a fitness test that's based off of push-ups, based on like your age and whatnot.
Really?
I don't know what test was it called, but I think it was the upper extremity like functional test.
They
or
better
something.
bring that middle school, high school fitness exam back. Remember that pacer test, yo?
Welcome to the pacer test. When you hear the sound, please start. It's great. Down. One.
Oh my god, that is...
Down. Two.
I hated that sound, yo.
Down. Three.
What was your favorite one?
My favorite.
I think it was
one-
like what, push-ups, crunches, and running.
Oh, the
Right?
running one. Yeah.
Man, I hated that shit.
You know what my trick was? I long legged that first 10 laps, yo.
I would take like walk it.
I would walk it and I would do long walks. Everyone would already run there and I would still be walking there.
Yo, I'd be so down to do it like now that I've worked on my cardio. Because back then I didn't do no cardio.
I wonder how far can I do now? And it gets faster and faster.
Bro, there
too.
were kids that got up to 100 plus. I'm like, jeez, I could only do like 40, bro.
I think my best was like 70 or 80. I think it was.
Bro, those kids were smart about it too. They brought a Gatorade to class,
Oh, they did? Oh,
and they
wow.
put it at the other end.
They did?
Cause you can skip like 2, I think. I think like 2 you can pass before you gotta go, before you're out and you're done. So they would purposely skip one so they can like recover a little bit, get a little sip.
Oh, just a little bit? Oh.
I'm like, y'all smart with it, yo.
Okay. But honestly, like, I'm curious to see how that's like if I were to do that.
We gotta do an adult pacer exam and the push-up, sit-up, yo.
For the New York public school kids, if you remember this one, that is a memory. That's a core memory right there.
Man.
Yeah, the
Good
times.
times. Good
Oh, yeah.
old times.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, let's say like you just came back from like an injury. Like you said, slowly work your way back into it. How long would you say like you should you should take before you go back to like using your regular weights and like going crazy again?
Oh, just up the weight and see how you feel. There's no timeline. It may take you 3 weeks. It may take you 4 weeks, or it may even take you a month. Like, try it out. Like 50 pounds, 55, 60, yeah, and then slowly but surely you'll get there. But it's never gonna be up and it's never gonna be a straight linear. It's always gonna be up and
But
down.
that mental barrier, like, it's scary.
It is. That's why you gotta be comfortable at the weight that you're at, so that you can just up from there. If you're squatting, if you're having pain at let's say 225, just hit 220 and just do it for reps. Work into the fatigue. Get the muscle stronger under tension. Get it to work. Get it to fatigue, because what happens when the blood starts to flow a little bit, get the muscle working, you can actually allow the recovery to happen as you're adding on the weight. It's the gym bro PT talk here.
Straight up.
Yeah, so that's true. Yeah, so you gotta get those muscle to work so that you can actually learn how to work into the set.
That's huge.
Yeah, because what happens at fatigue? Form breaks down. That's
Yo.
1. 2, you start to feel tired. You start to feel the burn. And 3, you're gonna see like what you can handle, so that you can see if you can up the weight or not.
Yo.
That's gonna be a true test.
Adding on top
Yeah.
of like getting good form down, as I get older now too, one thing that I'm huge on is, dude, your body doesn't even know how much weight you're using. They don't even know if you're using a cable, a dumbbell, a machine, or a barbell. But it does know how much tension you're putting into that exercise, or how much tension you're building with that exercise.
And it varies too. Some days 20 pounds feel like 50 pounds. Some days 50 pounds feel like 20 pounds.
Yeah.
So you just gotta gauge. You just gotta play around with the weights. Yeah.
Because back then I can put up weight easy, like just grind it out, just
Yeah.
push yourself. But nowadays, I'm using like half the weights I was using back then and making more gains. I can make that 10-pound dumbbell feel like 30 pounds,
Yep. Just drops that go crazy.
It does.
Yeah.
You can control it.
Yep.
You can add a pause. Like, you can superset it. You can drop set it. You can do a bunch of different things.
I'm gonna start building into my eccentric program again, because I'm starting to. Right now, for my lower body. I've been working into like the higher like moderate to high intensity for weight ranges. So soon I'm gonna drop it down to some eccentrics, so that I can get right into some of the 5K and some of the soccer stuff hitting into spring. Yeah, so yeah, this is an exciting time. Yeah, the weather is gonna get good soon, so I gotta start preparing for now. Yeah,
I'm excited.
Yeah.
For those of you that are watching right now, let us know in the comment section below, what fitness goals are you working towards now that the weather is getting nicer? Yo, spring is right around the corner. Summer,
it's probably here, depending on when we drop this video. It's probably here already.
It's probably 50 degrees outside already.
It probably 50, or it's probably like Winter Storm Part 2. Who knows?
It's chill, yo.
No, let me stop.
It's been too brick out here. Like, I can't wait to have suns out, guns out, yo.
Let us know.